As you looked at the visual of those young men surrounding Judge Johnson, it does cause each one of us to ask, what more can Pittsburgh do? Thank you, Al, for reminding us that we have to ask those questions, not only ask the questions, but come up with the answers as well. The prestigious awards being presented here this evening were established in 1978 by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America to recognize the work of Whitney M. Young, Jr. as a civil rights leader. The award is presented to an individual, volunteer, or organization that has made an outstanding contribution toward implementing scouting opportunities for rural or urban youth within the council. Tonight's first Whitney will be presented to Mr. Gordon Gibbons. He is affectionately known as Gordy and has been an adult volunteer for the Boy Scouts for 23 years. He has served in numerous capacities, including Tiger Cub coach, den leader, charter organization representative, PAC committee chair, and scout master. Currently, he is in his 5th year of serving as the chairman of the Laurel Highland Council Scout Reach Board and is also a member of the Laurel Highlands Council Board of Directors. He knows the importance of having positive influences in the home, which is why he is also the proud father of 3 Eagle Scouts. Mr. Gibbons, please join me at the podium to receive your Whitney M. Young Jr. Service Award.
Thank you. Through my life, I've really been very, very lucky because there have been really 2 people that have given me guidance and shown me the right way to do things. We've heard a couple of times, what you see is what you will be. And in my life, as a young man growing up, I had my father. He set an example. This is how you do it right. You need to help other people. It's what you do. It's something that you're supposed to do. It's part of the fabric of who you are. As I got older, I met my wife, Kathy. She embodies the same principles. She's always at the ready to whoever or whatever needs assistance. It's part of what you do. Well, Jason came to me and said that wanted to honor me with the Whitney M. Young Jr. Award. And I thought, well, why? What have I done? Were you short on candidates? And he assured me that they were not. There were plenty, and I was deserving, and so I accepted it. It is indeed an honor. And as the weeks went by, I thought, okay, well, it's a very nice award to get. And then today got here, and I came, and when I walked in, I saw my family is here, and so many of my coworkers have come in attendance tonight, and their being here is really indescribable to me. It means more to me than I can ever say. And with that, the magnitude of this really, really struck. And it made me reflect. It made me reflect on what I've done. There's a quote that I heard a long time ago. It was made by a man by the name of John Bunyan. It was actually made in the middle 1600s. And to the Boy Scouts in the room, no, I did not hear it firsthand. And what he said was, you have not lived today until you have helped somebody who will never be able to repay you. And that's really what it's about. You go through life, you're supposed to help people. Most of the people you help will never know who you are. They will never be able to repay you, but it needs to be a part of your existence. Some 400 years later, scouting shortened that to help other people at all times. As I reflected more on that, it reminded me of my time as a scoutmaster. And as a Scoutmaster, I would do many Scoutmaster conferences. My 3 boys here can attest to that. I would ask them many of the normal things. Tie a knot, what's your favorite merit badge, what do you like, what do you not like? But then as they got older, the one thing that I would always ask them was, when do you earn this rank? Whether it's Star, Life, and certainly at Eagle. When do you earn this rank? And they would generally all say the same thing. Well, Mr. Gevens, as soon as you sign my book and hand me the patch, I have that rank. And then I would explain to them that they get to be that rank because they were good at the previous rank. And as they move up with rank, with position, with title, with honors comes expectation. You are always viewed differently. The more you do, the more is expected. I came in tonight and I see the past honorees of this award. And these are people that really embody service to others. And tonight I join that list. It is very, very humbling. I am very, very honored. And I thank you very much.
Our next awardee was first introduced to Scouting when he was in the 5th grade. Since then, he has earned countless accolades and held various positions, including dedicating over 20 years to Scouts from homes in the Laurel Highlands Council. He currently is the District Commissioner for the Council's Frontier District, which serves youth in the western parts of Pittsburgh. Additionally, he is a member of the Council's Wood Badge Training Staff, National Youth Leadership Training Staff, a Merit Badge Counselor, and has served as a Scoutmaster for 3 national Boy Scout Jamborees. Tonight, for his continuous dedication to the Boy Scouts, we award Mr. Vernon Smith with the Whitney M. Young Jr. Service Award. Please join me at the podium.
Good evening, everyone. This week, it's been kind of crazy, but my son had asked me, are you ready for this week? And I said, I really don't know. And he says, you'll be fine, everything will be fine. But it's just, as Gordy just got through saying, nothing didn't hit until maybe about 2 or 3 hours ago in reference to what I've done in reference to scouting. If you saw the video, as it talks about the Miller brothers, and there's a couple of funny stories tied to that as well, specifically with Cameron with the broken arm. He didn't tell you, but I was the guy who was sitting in the Jeep with him with that little bumpy ride going to the med tent. But I want to be thankful to God for giving me the strength to do what I need to do in scouting. I can't do it without him, and I know that. And I always go and ask for his blessing and grace for me to do my job. Also, I would like to single out my wife. Could you please stand? Okay, if anybody knows that's been involved in scouting, you hear the joke about the 1 hour a week, and that's more of a mindset more than anything else. But some of the things that I do, I couldn't do without her help. She may not think that she did anything, but there's times where she would just say something that made sense to me. So in reference to what I do, right now I monitor and I mentor our scouts to make sure that they get to the rank of Eagle. As they indicated on the video, I have 2 scouting names. One's called Bunny Fufu, and there's a long story behind that, but a short one. The second one is called the Grim Reaper of Life Scouts. And I seem to get a lot of kick out of that one because I have a lot of fun. But basically, what I want to do is make sure that every scout has that opportunity to succeed. Through scouting, I do that. So in reference to this award that I'm receiving, it's humbling because I do what I do because I love what I do. We have a saying in our National Leadership Training Conference, if you can see it, you can be it. Same thing. These scouts can do it as long as they put to it. Judge, I thank you because I'm part of your legacy. Okay, and hopefully down the road there'll be other people behind me doing the exact same thing I'm doing. Okay, thank you.
Our next honoree is Propel Schools, a charter school system of 10 facilities whose mission is to catalyze the transformation of public education so that all children have access to high-performing public schools. Propel delivers 3 fundamental values to the community. Propel provides a choice for parents seeking a better education for their child. Propel delivers results in student achievement, continually improving student performance and receiving high parent satisfaction ratings. And lastly, Propel offers a replicable model for public schools to run efficiently and effectively. Propel Schools has also been a partner with the Laurel Highlands Council for 6 years. They utilize Scout Reach for their after-school programs at a number of their facilities. Propel believes in the power of a community to lift individuals and that it is our job to prepare children and teens to build and be part of such communities. Please join me in congratulating Propel Schools. Here tonight to accept the Whitney M. Young Jr. Service Award is the Executive Director of Propel Schools Foundation, Jeremy Resnick.
Thank you. This is really a great honor for Propel to be recognized by the Laurel Highlands Council. I'm really standing here. This isn't an individual award, this is an organizational award, and the people that made this possible, some of them are here, some of them aren't, but I wanted to single out Rosemary Anderson, the director of Propel's after-school program, who's built this great partnership with the Scouts, and Derek Riley, who's helped to make it possible right from the beginning, being with us for these 6 years, working with us. So thank you to them and to everybody else from Propel who's helped to make this partnership something special. Our mission at Propel is to make sure that a great school is within reach of every family in Allegheny County. Some people have that by virtue of where they're from or the amount of money that they have that would let them buy their way into a private school education, but not everybody has it, and we're very proud to be working to close the gaps that separate some children from their more affluent peers. We do have great results, but we also know that great results in school aren't just about academics, and that's why this partnership with the Scouts is so important. In many ways, it feels like we should be recognizing the Scouts for what they're doing for our children rather than the Scouts recognizing us, but we're very, very privileged to have the Scout Reach program working with so many of our children. We've had almost 600 children participate in some way with Scout Reach over the last years. And we hope that this is just the beginning of a longer partnership, and we hope that more and more children will be touched by the Scout Reach program, and that many of our students who go through the Scout Reach program will continue on into Scout troops throughout Allegheny County. And we thank you and are humbled and appreciative of being recognized by the Laurel Highlands Council. Thank you.
With 14 McDonald's franchises that employ between 800 and 1,000 people in any given year, the Bethel Park-based company Rice Enterprises, LLC, is one of the region's largest minority-owned businesses. Rice Enterprises started as a family business with the goal of passing along business success from generation to generation. The company provides employment opportunities to a lot of youth and single parents, and also to men and women who may have had trouble in their lives and are looking for a second chance. Rice Enterprises prides themselves on a very diverse employee base and giving people a chance to start at any level and grow within the business. The company also provides employment opportunities for many individuals who live in the communities that the Scout Reach program serves and provides financial support to Scout Reach and many other community organizations. Tonight, we have Michelle and Melissa Rice from Rice Enterprises. So please join me at the podium as you accept the Whitney M. Young Service Award on behalf of Rice Enterprises, LLC.
Good evening. So on behalf of Rice Enterprises, my sister Melissa and I, we would like to thank you for this recognition of the Whitney M. Young Community Service Award. It was very inspiring hearing all the stories. Judge Johnson, just the perseverance and determination that you displayed is just paramount. So as you heard, Rice Enterprises is a family-owned business, and we pride ourselves in that. And we're also McDonald's franchisees. And we were raised with the principle on to whom much is given, much is required. And McDonald's also, one of their core values is giving back to our communities. And we are very blessed with the opportunity to be able to provide jobs and mentoring to the people that live in our communities, as well as time and resources to various organizations, including Scout Reach, within our communities. So it's kind of ironic that Propel was, that they received an award, because about a year and a half ago, McDonald's and Rice Enterprises, we partnered with them to build a playland in our community of Homestead, to build a playland so kids could have a safe place to play. So it was a privilege to work with them. So my team and my team is sitting there, and I thank them for being here. We will continue to do all that we can, as we were charged to do, to make Pittsburgh a better place. So we thank you for this recognition.
Thank you so much. See, that just goes to show you that it takes a village. It's not any one organization, it's not any one business, it's everybody that's making a difference in this community. Hey, I want to give another round of applause for our honorees this evening. Can we do that? I'm Sharon Molds, and I am the Scout Executive and CEO for the Laurel Highlands Council, and it's my privilege to be here. And I want to thank you for coming out tonight. We picked a perfect night for you to come out. We have heat, it's warm, it's okay. But it took a special effort for you to come out, and we totally appreciate it. I also want to thank our sponsors and donors and of course our mistress of ceremonies. You're awesome. Miss Lynn Hayes Freeland. Thank you to Elle Dotson. for giving us the privilege of hearing you speak. And Ron Lawrence, happy 42nd birthday, right? That's right. 42. Ron actually chaired this event, so he put a lot of work into this event as well. I would actually like both of you to come up so we can give you a token of our appreciation for what you've done for us tonight. So could you please come up? Yeah, you still have to come up. That really wasn't a request. That was more of a demand, so no.
Thank you very much. I got it?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to mention the proclamations recognizing all our awardees that was in your program. They were notes from our mayor, Bruce Kraus, in the House of Representatives, which is very cool. Scott Lammy, where are you? Right here up front. I wasn't asked to do this, but he's awesome. He's the naming sponsor. UPMC Health Plan was their naming sponsor for this evening. Would you please stand so we can recognize you? Mel Percheski, sitting over here quietly, minding his own business. Stand up. Mel has been chairing the development committee and has been raising money for the Scout Reach program for 20 years. That's phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight's honorees of the Whitney M. Young Service Award have demonstrated and continue to demonstrate their commitment to youth, scouting, and our community. And thank you for coming tonight and supporting scouting. Please be on the lookout for our next event coming up in March. It's my little chance to make a little commercial here. It's our annual food drive that collects over $1 million worth of food. And chairing this year's event are Joe and Anthony Veneri, who are the founders of Get Fit Pittsburgh. Are you guys still here? Would you please stand so we can say thank you? Scouting is all about service, and this is one way that the community of scouting gives back to our community. Now at this time, I'd like to ask Life Scout Gregory Talbot of Troop 348 to join me at the podium for a closing prayer.
Please stand and bow your head for the benediction. Lord, thank you for blessing us this evening to share in the celebration of those who go above and beyond. We are grateful for the difference that they make. We are grateful for the gifts that you gave them. We pray that you will continue to bless and empower others to do the same. Please lead and guide us, each and every one of us, to live the purpose that you intended. Bless the scouting program and its leadership. We also pray, as we depart, that you will grant us traveling mercies. And now, in the name of God, may you each be blessed and walk away in the truth and the life, now and forever. Amen. Amen.
That's what it's all about, folks. That's really what it's all about. I have a couple quick announcements before you head out. I would ask that you leave. Scouts are thrifty, so please leave your name tag at the registration table on your way out. Also, the volunteer card that you filled out, please deliver that also at the registration table. Thank you. Good night. Thank you for joining us, and please drive safely.